Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XVI. We're currently in Dalimil, and it looks like some bad shit is going on here. We're going to figure out what it is and try and help him out. What's going on, Lubor? Dude, why are the weapons everywhere? What happened?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle.
She is.
Should I be worried?
Yes.
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
They're both as stubborn as the lover's pox, and every bit as irritating. The more one insists on their proposed plan of action, the more the other rails against it. Oh, they've successfully split the town asunder just when we should be standing as one.
Okay, now we're good. Alright, who's fighting?
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill.
I don't remember who Victor is. A friend of Sid's and later Clive's who keeps an ever-attentive vigil on the comings and goings in Dalmekia from his hometown of Kosnus. Have we met him previously? Or is this the first time we've seen him in the game and we're just meant to believe that we know who he is? Has he shown up before? Let me know in the comments.
What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Kosnus is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Kosnus. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Sid was kind of that way.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
And I'll kill every bandit I see.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad.
Buying more supplies.
Your own
You might as well
city
scatter
guard.
seeds near a rat's nest.
You as captain.
They're the problem, and only steel will solve it.
It is true that as soon as we have
I
more
don't
supplies,
know
the
about
bandits
that.
would just come back knowing that they're easy pickings here. So, like, both of them are right in their own way. They have to get more supplies, but they also need to take care of the bandits. But yeah, paying for mercenaries doesn't have to be the way to do that, which I think is the point.
Next thing you know, Natalie'd be offering the bandits bed and board.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 200 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you called the brightest candle in the crypt.
And you're a
There's
great
reason
actress,
why I
Jill.
had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
If you're wondering why Dalimil's in such a sorry state, you can blame the bandits. Them and the mercenaries who are guarding the gates. Though I can hardly fault them for running. Fighting would have meant death. Did for more than a few.
And the guy wanted to pay for more mercenaries who might just run? The ones you had didn't do their job.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something, and we may yet be allowed to keep it.
Yeah.
Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
She saw straight through it.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect.
What more can we ask?
Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Yes, I have no choice
Who
but
wouldn't
to
be?
do what little I can to defend what little we have.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Alright. Let's go kill some bandits.
No women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
You got it, Jill.
They mean to overwhelm us.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
I believe in them. I think they did it.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Now kiss. Alright,
Conrad
not that
seems
kind of
to have tried
situation.
hard.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters.
And the bandits are
As
dead.
for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
Thanks.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, he's not going to become an actor anytime soon. Okay, down the rabbit hole is complete. Okay, I think Dalmec is completely done now. Alright. If we wanted to, we could probably explore some new areas. Honestly, I may. This area is still locked off, so is this one. but maybe I can explore some of these areas that we haven't explored yet. And then we'll head over to Rosaria.
It has long been my habit to keep a watchful eye on the comings and goings around Dalimil. I shall continue to do so, that our people might be warned of any further attacks. I pray that you continue to play your part too, not of outlaw, but of hero to the hopeless.
You fought very bravely.
You deserve a rest.
Oh, I can still dodge. Okay, we got that one to level 2. Oh, I missed it.
Nice try.
Okay, knowing that you can dodge when you're in that state is very, very helpful. It seemed to have helped make the charges go up faster too, which is interesting. So there's definitely a big old like risk-reward factor to that. Okay, so it looks like we can't go up, so this is only a place for us to drop down.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh wow, look at this. All right, multiple paths. Well, damn. Okay, this gets weirdly complicated. Okay, it looks like there almost might be a way up somewhere over here, but it's hard to tell. It might just be a drop down. Yeah, I think it's just a drop down, okay.
Time to fight.
Okay. Okay, that's that overhang right there that we can see on the map. Okay, no chests, no items. I think we're good. Okay. We'll continue forward. Oh, hey, big guy. Oh, I missed it. Alright, so that connects to that. This looks like a dead end. Let's go and look at that first, though. Maybe there's like a jump or something? Okay, all that heads down into that town. How do we get to all of that? Like, there didn't seem to be a pathway up, interestingly enough. Might be attached to this pathway. No, this one. It's got to be this one. This one would eventually come over here or something. I don't know. Hard to say for sure. Now, if I go up to this, I'm not able to unlock it from this side, am I? Alright. There's not really any reason for that to be locked since we can reach both locations anyway, but that's fine. Definitely thought he was dead already. Definitely thought that was a loot chest.
This must have been a fishing village before everyone left.
Whoops. All right.
Farewell.
Okay, this looks like a giant boss arena. Probably not going to be much here right now, but I guarantee you we'll be back for something here. Main story or side quest, not sure which. All right, that's it. Serdra's Weft. Okay. Haven't figured out how to get up to those top areas, but it's probably going to be from here. Go through the flat and then up and around to this. So that'll be for later. Okay. There's a hunt here. So let's head there. This is going to be the twins. There were like two brothers or something from the Iron Keep, I think. Okay, where are they at?
Out of our way.
Oh, a little bit further on. That's why. We're looking for the quiet sands. Damn, even these wild chocobos are Akashic. Shit's gotten bad. Here we go. Oh, there's 3 of them. I thought there were only 2. All right, wish me luck. The Maggath brothers.
But not for long.
Okay, that hurt. Alright, we ended up using 1 high potion there, because that 1 combo got us really, really damn good. But other than that, like, that was a pretty good fight.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Okay, so I think that the only 2 hunts we have left are those 2 S ranks. One of them's in San Brek, and one of them is here in Rosaria. Once again, we don't really know exactly where they are, we just have some contextual clues, so... not entirely sure where to find them. Alright, well, I guess we'll just head to Martha's Rest, because I don't really know where the S-rank hunt is supposed to be. I might just end up looking it up. We know that it's somewhere near some ruins, but that's about all I know.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue, and there's no telling when they might be back. You'd best keep that sword handy, Sid.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
If they ain't clawing at the gates, they're climbing up the cliffs near the lift. The lads are doing what they can to keep them out, but unlike the Akashic, they need sleep.
Alright. I looked it up. I think this is where one of our hunts is. So we might want to check that out. But let's work on this first, since we're here.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Alright, that's what I thought.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he?
Ooh, we need to go and help him.
Take your wounded back to the inn.
Can't let anything happen to our boy
will
Wade.
see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Our boy Wade must live on. Let's go help him. I'm still wondering if we're going to see Sir Tyler at some point. Did he survive somehow?
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Mather! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashics snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Oh, we'll be just fine, trust me.
Looked like the Guardians were going as quick as they could, but without any injured.
My brothers.
Mad dogs. The lot.
Is that Wade himself? Yep.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
So Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Hell yeah, dude.
Then let's do our duty.
Alright, they took care of all the other ads. Well done, team.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
Alright, very cool. Well, this is where we're going to end this episode, so thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one where we are going to continue helping out Martha's Rest. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Andrew Smith, Chris Murphy, JW, Bracken, Quinless, Chris Smith, Vlado101, Andy Ford, and Kyle Schluter. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.